Hello all, here is our group's Mechatronics project. First, we all researched 12 varying projects, and as a group, chose each member's best project, then we performed a weighted trade study for each. We used this study to collectively decide on the best project. Our 12 systems included a plant watering system which watered plants via pump and a moisture sensor, an anti-porch pirate alarm which sounded a siren and turned on sprinklers when it noticed a missing package, a robot buggy which is simply a small robot that could move using commands, an RFID door lock which is an enhanced door locking system that can display data on a screen, and a portable game console which is a system that you could play small simple games, most likely ones you'd see in an arcade. And then we had a weather station which uses sensors to display atmospheric data such as temperature and or wind velocity on a screen. And then, additionally, we have a patient care monitoring system which uses sensors to detect physiological changes and reports the data on the screen. And then we had a smart doorbell and intercom, which is contact-free interactions and intercom communication at your doorstep. And we also had a cocktail maker, which has a unique UI that aids in making custom drinks. We had a network-attached storage device, which is a virtual storing device which allows to easily share files. We had a smart mirror, which is a mirror equipped with UI that allows access for news, weather, etc. And a laser security system, which uses lasers as tripwires, sounding an alarm when disrupted.
In order to narrow down the 12 projects to the 4 best projects, the group started by categorizing the similar projects. These similar projects were grouped together and compared directly. Several factors were considered when narrowing the projects down, such as feasibility, interest, and affordability. Next, the group discussed all the factors for each of the projects and ultimately decided which were the best. The 4 that were decided on were the watering plant system, the laser security system, the RFID door lock, and the patient care monitoring system. The specific factors that were considered were the usefulness, affordability, time, importance, and feasibility of each project. For the usefulness, we asked questions such as how useful the project would be in daily life and does it solve a problem? For the affordability, questions were asked such as is the project cost efficient and does the cost make sense for the project scale? Time is also considered, how long the project would take, and if it was a reasonable amount of time for the scale of the project. The importance of the project was also taken into account, such as the importance to society, if it helps people, and is there a demand for it. Lastly, feasibility was considered, meaning is it realistic and does the difficulty level match our skills? Keeping all these factors in mind, the 4 final projects that were picked were the laser security system, the watering plant system, the RFID door lock, and the patient care monitoring system.
Next, I'll be talking about our timeline and cost outline for our 4 projects. The plant watering system takes 16 hours to complete, which is a rather large time commitment as it has complex circuitry involved. It also takes $170 to complete this project because of extra components such as the submersible pump and moisture sensor, which are quite expensive. Furthermore, our patient care monitoring system is our fastest project to complete at 13 hours, and this is because it has a simple code that can be refactored later to become more complex. It also has a moderate cost that can become more expensive if you were to make a carrying cart for this device later. The laser security system also has a moderate time commitment, with the majority of the time spent writing the actual code for this project. This project will take around 14 and a half hours. It also has a moderate cost, coming in at $110, and this is because of the new Raspberry Pi 4 necessary to complete this project. The RFID door lock has our largest time commitment, and this is because of the complex circuitry and difficult coding involved. It also has a very large cost associated with the purchase of an RFID scanner and LCD screen in order to complete this project.
To further refine the 4 projects to one final Raspberry Pi design, a weighted trade study was conducted. To compare the 4 projects, 5 factors were decided upon and assigned their respective weights. The first 2 factors were cost and time, which were deemed the most important categories. They were each given a weighting of 4 and were broken down into 4 ranges in cost and time for efficient comparison. Next, the durability and demand of the projects were considered, and finally, the potential societal impact was also taken into account. The screen displays a summary of the average scores of each project as determined by each group member. As illustrated, the patient care monitoring system was ranked the highest, followed by the laser security system, the RFID door lock, and finally, the plant watering system. As the patient care monitoring system received the highest score, it was universally accepted as the best design and thus chosen as the final project. The patient care monitoring system, as mentioned earlier in the presentation, is a device used to monitor physiological changes in an individual through several sensors of heart rate and temperature. The device was chosen due to its potential to benefit society in saving lives and its proportional relationship between the cost and time required to complete the project and its quality of offering. Thank you.
Here are all of our references.